Good morning, Miguel.
Hello.
Hello. Waiting for Mr. Hurst was here, but he was not linked to audio yet. So
Okay.
hopefully he'll re-sign in, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to put you in a breakout room while we're waiting though, okay?
Okay. All right.
Hi, Robert.
Hello.
Hello. Did you want to speak to Miguel first, or you guys are just ready to go in front of the judge?
Yeah, I'm ready to go in front of the judge.
Okay.
Thank
It'll
you.
be a few minutes. Yep. Thank you.
Mhm. No, I'm excited about the house. That's the type of stuff I don't want to do, stuff like that. One and done. Yeah, but just like not a traditional thing. Custom. Yeah. Just got management. 3 or 4 or 5 miles an hour. Well, you know, it still bugs me all the time to buy these. He just wants too much ball because there's one commercial. He's got 6 right here. Probably 4,500 a month in income. Yeah, and I'm terrible. I'm just thinking about all the young people that I know that have like are single moms that have state help that all live in these apartments. I wouldn't be known for being a slumlord, so you know what I mean? So then I get all those girls, like I can think of 20 girls right off the bat. And why wouldn't I? You know what I mean? It's kind of a good idea, right? Yeah.
Hi, Carmen.
Yes, hi.
Is your last name Wilson?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to check you in real quick. All right. I'm going to put you back in the waiting room, waiting for the other party to appear. Okay.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're here for Amanda Burgess.
Yes.
All right. The other party has not appeared yet. When they do appear, did you want to have a breakout room with them?
This is just a show cause for no progress, right?
I don't know, whatever it's scheduled for.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. So
Okay.
yeah, I sent them an order. Unfortunately, I'm at home today because whatever this that got into me refuses to leave. So I don't want to be contagious to 100 people.
Okay. All right. So we will wait till see if Mr. Simon, Mr.
Yeah.
Riley appeared. Yep.
Yes.
All right.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Just keep yourself muted.
Okay, will do.
Thanks.
Good morning, gentlemen. I've got a file in front of me, Hurst versus Galindez. Your names, please.
Good morning, Robert Hurst.
My name is Miguel Galindez.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
All right, there was a default judgment entered, I believe, against Mr. Galindez. Mr. Galindez, you filed a motion to set aside default judgment. So when there's a default judgment, let me rephrase that. When there's a motion to set aside a default judgment, there are two questions I need to answer. Number one, was there a good excuse for why the default was entered? In this case, I believe the default was entered because you didn't show up for hearing, correct?
Correct.
All right. So that's the first question, is why didn't you show up? And is there a good excuse? And the second question is, do you have a meritorious defense to the underlying claim? So let's talk about the first one first. Why did you miss the hearing?
Okay, the reason was that they sent the paperwork to the wrong address. My address is 48184, and the paperwork that was brought to my home by the bailiff or whatever, the person who brought the paper to my home, delivered it directly to my home. The other paperwork I never received, and I contacted.
Okay, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I'm confused. The bailiff delivered it directly to your home, so you got the paperwork?
No, that was the original one.
Okay.
And then the second one for me to go to court, I never received. And then I contacted the court, and at the time that I contacted the court, it was past the date that was the court case.
All right. So you were served, according to the paperwork in the file, you were served with the paperwork on May 30th, 2023. That paperwork had the wrong address, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So did you contact the court and provide a correct address?
After I realized that the paperwork had the wrong date on it, because I never received anything or any notice about going to court, I contacted the court, and I took it directly to the court office, and I showed them that the address was wrong. Then they sent me a new.
So you made no attempt to correct your address until after the default, after the hearing was missed, correct?
I did not realize that the address was wrong on this paperwork until I.
So that's a yes?
Yes, yes.
So that's a yes.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the first issue. Why didn't you show up for court? The second issue is, what's your defense to the underlying claim?
What do you mean on that one?
I mean, Mr. Hurst is suing you. What's your defense to the suit?
Not guilty.
Oh, that's no, I understand that. Mr. Hurst, is this the one where the 15 passenger van, you set it up for like a mobile clothing store?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right, I just want to make sure I understood that one. Okay. All right. And the judgment that was entered, I believe, where is that judgment? Was $6,000, and I believe that was the number that you actually paid to Mr. Galendez. Is that right?
I paid him 55.
Okay. Okay. All right. So
Also,
have you read, Mr. Galendez, have you read what Mr. Hurst filed with the court? He did it kind of in a narrative form and explained why he thought you owed money.
It was, the original one was, it was stating that it was about the work that was done for the air conditioning.
Okay, once again, sir, I asked you a question that is answerable with a yes or a no. My question was, the paperwork that Mr. Hurst filed to start his lawsuit had a narrative about why he thought you owed money. Did you see that?
Yes, that was the one.
All right, and what's your response to that? That's his claim, so what's your response to his claim?
Okay, the vehicle was sold as is. I don't understand why it was 9 months later afterwards that all of this was put in.
That's the sum and substance of your response?
Hold on one second. Now, can you repeat the question again?
Yeah, is that the sum and substance of your response, that it was sold as is? Is that all you want to tell me at this point?
No, the vehicle was sold as is, and the work that was done was done, and it was separate compared to the sale of the vehicle.
The work was done by you?
Yeah, putting the air conditioning unit in it.
Okay.
And that was
Okay.
what was on the original statement was the air conditioning unit was caused damage.
no.
Okay, is there anything else you want me to consider for your motion to set aside the default judgment?
No.
All right, your motion's denied. The paperwork that you received had the improper address on it.
Yes.
No way for anybody to know that except you. You should have contacted the court as soon as you got that paperwork. We could have corrected the address in the paperwork or in the file, and then any notices sent subsequent to that would have been to the proper address. I find that you do not have a good cause for missing the hearing date. Your motion is denied. Thank you, gentlemen.
Your Honor, excuse me.
Yes, sir.
How could I proceed with the debtor exam? Since
You
it's
can
been,
contact the civil department about that.
okay, because it's been over 21 days.
All right, well, you have to trigger that. So the civil department can tell you about the proper format and so forth.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Goodbye.
Have a good day.
Heather, you got anything else?
Not at this time. Hi, Michael. What are you here for?
I'm here for the exciting motion on a motion for summary disposition, Midland Funding versus Jeff Hackett. And probably the judge has only heard this motion 800 times before, but here we are again today.
And so I am guessing that you're here for Elizabeth.
Yes,
Or from the office.
It was a very successful operation. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
We won't go there.
Thank
My
you.
wife would get up. My wife would get upset if I changed sides, you know. She would be very, very tense with me. And a tense wife is not a good thing to have when you're a husband. Anyway, how does the judge, with this judge, does he check in each individual and then do them all at the end, or does he just get them as they come? No question. All right.
I'm sorry about that. What was that last question?
My question was, some judges do things differently. Does he just do them as the people appear, or does he wait till all the end and then do them all in a line or in a row?
Well, if the defendant appears, then we'll handle it right away. But if not, then at 9:30, you can send in the default or whatever needs to be done. But he'll handle it at 9:30. Gives 30 minutes for each case.
That's fine. I've had a couple of judges that, well, it's 3 minutes after, and I'm thinking this court rules say I'm defaulting him. I'm thinking I told him to be here 15 minutes early. I'm thinking, I'll take the default, but in each case I say I'd rather wait a little while longer because I don't want to have to come back on something like this, you know.
Yep, that's fine. Yep, 30 minutes.
Your judge follows the court rules. That's all I need to know.
Okay, yep. Okay, thank you.
Dear. I'll be quiet now. See if I can mute myself or something, or you can mute me. All right, where am I here? All right, there we go.
Hi, Alicia.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. It looks like that was a case that they asked for an adjournment.
Yes, we just were making sure that it was actually done.
Yes, yep. The judge said that was okay, so I sent the file down to the civil department to handle that.
Okay,
So I don't know if you want to wait a little bit and then you'll see it, you'll get something, and or you can call the civil department when you want to.
sounds
right.
perfect. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Hi, Jeff. What case are you here for?
Portfolio recovery versus Nicole Jenkins.
All right, let's see. Oh, there you go. Okay. So you are here for Mr. Ochi's office?
Yeah, same office. I'm from that office.
All righty, we'll wait. When she gets here, did you want to have a breakout room with her?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, on the iPhone, what's your name, please? Hello. Hello. On the iPhone. If you don't answer, you will be removed.
Heather,
Yep.
I have a hearing that's supposed to start at 9 o'clock before referee Bianchi in Wayne County, front of the court. So I know the judge likes to give a half an hour. We're pretty close to my 8:30, the
All
motion.
right. I just have to find out who this iPhone is.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yep,
The
so I can make
mystery
sure.
Person. Okay.
Yep. Jennifer McKay, what are you here for, please?
Hi, good morning. I have a case at 9:15.
At 9:15. All right. Yep, I see you. Thank you. All right. I will put you in the waiting room waiting for the other party to appear. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Hi, on the iPhone, who are you? The person that keeps coming in, who are you? Hi, on the iPhone, who are you? Hello.
Nicole Jenkins.
Stop. There you go.
Nicole Jenkins.
All right.
Do I need
There
to
you are.
turn camera on?
All right, Mr. Werber, did you say that you would speak to Ms. Jenkins?
Of course, yes, please.
All right, let me just rename her.
Do I need to? Oh, sorry, my camera's not on. Do I need my camera?
Counsel, your appearance on Burgess versus Simmons, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court. Keith Nathanson, P41633, on behalf of Amanda Burgess.
All right, and I think this was set for show cause for lack of progress. So what's going on with this?
Correct. So the parties actually mediated this several months ago. They reached a resolution. I drafted just a consent order. This involves 2 dogs and claims of possession, both. I have not heard from either my client or the defendant, so perhaps the best course of action is just dismiss this matter without prejudice. I'm presuming, and perhaps I'm wrong, but that if there were significant issues, my client would have contacted me if they were unable to share the dogs.
Got it.
And I suppose if they have a problem in the future, she certainly could seek redress later.
Okay. At some point, send us a dismissal form then.
Okay, I will do that, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
You as well.
Thank you.
Ms. Wilson, do you have a camera you can activate?
Yes, sir. Give me 1 second, please.
Sure.
Okay.
Good morning. All right, so you filed a motion to set aside a default judgment,
Yes, sir.
and I think the default was entered because you missed a hearing date, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and from the paperwork you filed, I'm gonna guess the reason you didn't show up at the hearing is because you'd sent them some money and you thought that was the end of it.
Actually, no, sir. I didn't receive my mail on time, and I wasn't aware that I had a court date on that day.
Okay. And what was the total that you paid? Looks like you sent some money orders in.
Yes, sir. The total I paid was I believe $1,303.49. $1,300 and $3.49.
Okay, which was the amount that was on the original complaint. The default judgment, because some time had gone by, so the default judgment was actually for more money than that. The total was $25.36. But because plaintiff isn't here, I can only assume that they have no objections to me setting aside the default. So we'll set aside the default judgment and we'll schedule this case for a pretrial. You'll get a notice from the court. Understood?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.
Mr. Werber, are you ready to go on record or are you all
Yeah,
set?
we resolved it. We're just gonna place our settlement on the record.
Place the settlement on the record. All right, he'll be out in just a minute.
Great, thanks.
Counsel, your appearance for Portfolio Recovery Associates, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jeff Werber, P67124 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning. Ms. Jenkins, you can hear us okay?
Yes, I can, Judge Oakley.
Thank you. Counsel, what do we got?
Your Honor, we met in the breakout room. We have agreed to resolve this for $2,925 in the form of a conditional dismissal. Defendant's going to make a payment of $975 on September 25th, 2023, $975 due October 25th, 2023, and $975 due on or before November 25th, 2023. As long as she makes those payments, case will remain dismissed. If she fails to pay, plaintiff can set aside the dismissal and enter judgment for the full balance paid for in the complaint plus the court costs.
Ms. Jenkins, sounds pretty straightforward. Do you have any questions?
No, I do not, Your Honor. Yes, it does.
And you've agreed to that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good luck to you then.
Your Honor, do you want me to just submit an order or do you want me to send it to her for a signature and do it that way?
I'm okay if you just send in an order.
Okay, that's what
Ms.
I'm.
Jenkins, you'll get a copy of that order, and if it doesn't meet your agreement, then contact the court.
Yeah, I'll do
Okay.
it under the 7-day.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Your Honor. Have a good week.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you.
luck, Ms. Jenkins.
Thank you. And thank
Thanks.
Attorney Lewis,
Good morning.
good morning. Are you here? Which cases are you here for? Because I show that credit acceptance is here on 3 cases.
Oh dear, I'm only here on 2. I should have specified. The first one is versus George Allen,
Okay, yep.
and the other one is Maltese Smith.
Perfect. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because the other one, it looks like it's from a different attorney's office. That's why I wanted to make sure.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So when they appear, do you want to have a breakout room with them?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Well, hello, Mr. Garcia, Officer Garcia,
is this Heather?
the one and only.
Well, there is only one Heather. Kind of feel like we're like chatting or something's, I don't know, I can't explain it.
Well, alrighty, because I think we are.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Okay,
When
so
I think, go on.
so I see Jay Cherise Shaw is signing in.
Yes, ma'am.
When Michelle Harmon signs in, did you want to speak with her in a breakout room? Or you're just
No.
ready to go before the judge?
I'm ready to go before the judge.
All right, perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna seat her here and then leave the video and mute the way it is.
Yep,
I'm
please.
sorry. And then she'll go from here. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
We'll talk later.
Yes, I'm sure.
Thank
If you
you.
need any help, ma'am, you could just
Yeah.
grab us. Right.
So I can unmute when my turn
Well,
is there.
do you want to mute right now?
Am I on mute?
No, you're not. They're listening to us as we speak.
Yeah,
I
let's
heard
keep
you.
her muted until the other
Okay.
party comes in. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Hi, Mr. Goodman. What case are you here on? I see you have it listed. Sorry. So are you here for Timothy Frost office?
Yeah, the firm is Goodman Frost.
Oh, all righty. When or if Crystal Hodges shows up, did you want to have a breakout room with her, or no?
I'd be happy to talk to her. Sure.
All right, thank you.
We were here on July 18th. I think there was a mix-up, and we waited about an hour in the waiting room, and I don't believe she appeared. I know I waited a long time. I can't recall if she was there or not. I don't think she was.
I don't know, because we would have handled you if you were in our waiting room.
Well, the notice I got, there's about 5 attorneys in there, no one else, and we all had notices to appear in a certain room. And so then we finally, after about an hour, they sent us into the other courtroom, and it got adjourned until today.
Oh, okay. Well, alrighty then. Hopefully everything works out.
I hope so.
All right.
I'm in the right place this time, though. Yes.
Yes, you are.
All right.
Mr. Sefton, I'm going to call the judge in now.
Counsel, your appearance on Midland Credit versus Hackett, please. You're muted.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. Michael W. Septon, appearing on behalf of Elizabeth Smith, P31320, Your Honor, for Midland Credit Management.
And today we've got your motion for summary disposition scheduled.
That is correct, Your Honor. It's your standard C10 motion.
All right, we have not seen Mr. Hackett this morning. I don't see that he's filed any kind of written response. Have you seen anything?
No, Your Honor, nothing was written other than his original simple statement that, he didn't understand or whatever. He's presented no defense to this motion.
All right.
I believe that.
Well,
I
by
believe they-
default, you just won your argument. Great argument, by the way.
Great argument. Yes, I love it when it works that way. And you have the order already, Your Honor. I think they sent multiple
I'm
copies.
looking.
They should have sent you
I
multiple
do.
copies.
I'm signing it right now.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. They'll go up in the normal course of business within the next 3 days.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a blessed day. All right, let me get over here. Meeting.
That
Miss
it, Heather?
Lewis, nope, nothing else. Miss Lewis, if neither one appears, we'll be calling the case about 9:45. We give 30 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Jacqueline.
Hi.
Are you here for Lakeview versus Jacqueline Smith?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure, just because it's spelled, your first name's spelled differently and on the paperwork.
Yeah, they spelled it wrong.
All right. The attorney is not here yet, so I am going to put you in back in the waiting room, waiting for him to appear. But I just wanted to check you in. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, are you Crystal Hodges?
I am.
All right, I'm just gonna rename you. All right, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with the attorney, just so that you can speak, okay? Jennifer, I brought you in. The other party hasn't appeared, but the judge will be out in just a few minutes to call the case, okay?
Okay.
Appearances on Credit Acceptance Corp. versus Maltese Smith, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Josie Lewis appearing on behalf of plaintiff on P69317.
Good morning. This is a pretrial schedule today, correct?
That's correct.
All right, and we have not seen Miss Lewis, correct?
I'm Miss Lewis. We haven't seen Miss Smith.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading your name while I'm trying to read the file. No Miss Smith, no Maltese Smith.
No, plaintiff
How do
has
you want
requested.
how do you want to handle the default? You want to send it under 7-day rule?
Yeah, that'd be fine, Your Honor.
All right. I also understand you're here on Credit Acceptance versus Allen, correct?
That's correct. Josie
Same
Lewis for plaintiff.
situation?
Same situation, Your Honor. We can do a default under the 7-day rule.
Beautiful. And what else do you have, if anything?
That's it, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Enjoy your day.
You too.
Thanks. Appearance on Huron Gastro versus McKay.
Yes, good morning.
And Heather, we've got nobody from Winter's office, correct?
Correct.
All right. Ms. McKay, today's the date and time set for a pretrial. It's an opportunity for me to find out information about the file and hopefully put it on the calendar so we can move it toward resolution. Very unusual that the plaintiff's attorney does not show up for a pretrial. So I'm assuming they've just screwed up on a calendar somewhere. You're entitled to, go ahead.
Sorry, they filed a dismissal. They said they filed e-file and
Okay. I'm assuming you've been in contact with them then?
yes, I paid the fee and they filed the dismissal.
Okay. We'll take care of it on e-file then.
Okay, do you need the copy? Because I think I called the court and they said they couldn't locate it.
I suppose, do you have the capacity to email that copy if we give you an email address?
Yes, I do.
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. You have any questions?
No.
Thank you. Heather, anything else?
Nope, not yet.
I thought you had Miss Shaw in the waiting room at one point.
Miss Shaw is in the, she's on screen. We're just waiting for the other party.
Ah, gotcha. Miss Shaw, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can, Your Honor.
Okay. My understanding is you're also scheduled live at 10:30 with Judge Martin on a small claims case against Ms. Harmon, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What you're asking for is not appropriate with the file that I've got in front of me. The case you filed that ended up in front of me was a possession, landlord-tenant possession case.
Yes, and the
Possession
water
was
bill.
dealt with. I'm sorry?
And the water bill, you had ordered him to pay the water bill he hasn't paid.
I did not order a water bill to be paid. If you look at the consent judgment, it doesn't have anything in there about a water bill.
Just 1 second, sir. It does say that he's supposed to. Just 1 second. In your judgment, the initial 1 second.
Take your time.
Okay, it says the court further orders defendant to surrender the key to plaintiff living property in broom swept condition and no damage to property, defendants to pay water bill.
That's not on my paperwork. Ma'am, I've got a consent judgment. I signed it April 27th, 23, and all it talks about is the date for possession to be exchanged, May 31.
I have the copy in my hand, sir, which is April 26, 23rd and signed on 4/27/23.
Okay, but what I'm telling you is the order that I signed, the only order that's enforceable, has nothing on it about water bill.
Is there any way I can give it to the clerk, this order, the one I have?
I suppose you can bring it in when you show up for your small claims case with Judge Martin.
But the water was with you, sir.
I understand that's your position. You wanted to know how you can get that document to me. And I said, you're coming to court to see Judge Martin. I guess you could bring the document with you to show it to me.
Okay.
Aren't you in our building right now?
Yes, I am.
Come on up.
Okay,
Court officer will bring you upstairs.
okay. Thank you.
You guys have Miss Shaw in the computer room, and she's got some documents she wants to bring up.
Who does?
Miss Shaw, who's in our Zoom room.
Okay, you're calling upstairs,
Ah, okay.
okay?
Hey, Gwen, Miss Shaw is in the computer room, the Zoom room, and I just told her to come on upstairs with a document she wants me to look at. Thanks. Thanks, Tim. Yep. She's the one that's got some documents. Yep. Yep. Come on up, man. Good morning. Yeah, let me see your judgment. You can have that. Okay, I don't see anything here about a water bill. You've got a copy of what I've got.
Right here.
Oh, I see it. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, it's written in such a.
All right, so is this water bill part of the small claims case you've got scheduled next door?
No, this was all, I was just talking about your judgment.
All right, so let's see what we got. You submitted a water bill. I'm trying to figure out from this water bill what period of time it covers. Looks like the bill was dated July 5.
Yeah, here I have the copy, Judge, if you want to see.
I'm assuming I've got the same thing. Yeah, we're looking at the same thing.
Oh.
I'm just trying to figure out what period of time it
Here
covers.
says service from.
Oh, service from April 2nd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6/13.
Yeah. Man, that's a big water bill for 8 months or 2 months.
The water department said he always kept it under 300. He never paid in full.
All right, so you're asking for 562.67, correct?
Yes.
All right,
And, he did not leave the place clean. He damaged, and he also.
I'm not dealing with that.
No.
Here, you shouldn't even get what you're asking for here. And I'm going to talk to the civil department because this was submitted to me as a consent judgment for possession.
Okay.
You only filed an action for possession. You can't get money damages if you don't file for money damages.
Okay.
The only reason I'm going to do what you want is because number one, the defendants agreed to it. And number two, somebody downstairs should have caught the fact that you were asking for money. Damages are a whole different lawsuit than possession.
Yes.
Understood?
I got it. The water bill is still.
I'm going to give you the water bill because it's part of that consent judgment. I'm telling you, it should not have been part of that consent judgment.
Yes.
And our clerk should have caught that. All right. But you need to present to the court an amended judgment. How many rental properties do you own?
What's that?
How many rental properties do you own?
I just have this one.
Okay.
And one in Troy.
Okay.
But I never had an issue with anything.
All right. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you some advice you didn't ask for. You are absolutely nuts if you continue to be a landlord and don't have an attorney represent you. It's not like it was in the past. Residential rentals are a landmine if you don't know exactly what you're doing. At some point, you're going to get yourself in a situation where one of your tenants is going to sue you for a lot of money because you haven't crossed a T or dotted an I. So I would strongly suggest you meet with an attorney, get some advice so that as these things come up, even if you decide not to hire the attorney, you can at least pay for a little bit of time of the attorney's time to advise you on how to proceed. It's a dangerous business to be in without an attorney.
But you're right, and I'm putting both property on the sale.
Well, that's another way to get rid of it. All right, so you go down to the civil department. Give me a few minutes. I've got some other stuff going on online, and I'll come down there. We'll take care of the paperwork on this, and plenty of time to get you to Judge Martin.
Yeah, no issue.
Heather, you got anything?
Yes, Judge, this is, where are the names? Oh, Professional Med Team versus Crystal Hodges should be the bottom file.
Got it. Appearances for Professional Med.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Goodman, P55670 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. And Ms. Hodges, can you hear us okay?
Yes, can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear, thank you. Counsel, this is a pretrial date, correct?
Judge, this is a pretrial and motion summary disposition. We're happy to advise the court to have the matter resolved.
Okay. Tell me about it.
There's a proposed order granting summary disposition. If Your Honor would be kind enough to amend it a little bit, we could give you the terms, or I could submit a new.
Let me find the order.
All right, it's behind all my exhibits, the very back.
Well, I don't have anything. I don't have a motion. I don't have exhibits. I don't have any of that.
Okay, so we'll put it on the record today, and I'll submit it under the 7-day rule, if that's okay with you, Your Honor.
Perfect. Go ahead.
The terms are the judgment balance is $438.16, and Ms. Hodges is going to pay $75 per month starting September 14th and continuing on the 14th day of each month until paid in full.
Sounds pretty straightforward, Ms. Hodges. Is that your agreement?
Yep.
Okay, so counsel put that in order form. He'll send it to the court. He'll send a copy to you. If it doesn't meet with if the paperwork doesn't match what you've discussed today, you've got 7 days to let the court know. If I don't hear from you within 7 days, I just sign that order and make it official. Understood?
Okay.
Counsel, you agree with that explanation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You two have a great day.
Thank you. You too. I like your tie. I've never seen a judge with such a spiffy tie. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, life's too short to wear boring ties.
Yes.
Thank you. No offense, counsel.
Bye.
Heather, what else you got?
Nothing yet, Judge. Waiting another
All right.
15 minutes. Hi, Jacqueline.
Yes.
I'm just letting you know, we usually wait 30 minutes if the before or if the other side hasn't shown. So I'm just letting you know
Okay.
we still have another almost 10 minutes before we'll call the case, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ms. Smith, if you have a camera, please activate it. Good morning. All right, so you filed a motion to set aside a default judgment that was entered on this case, correct?
Yes.
All right, have you had any communication with Lakeview or their attorney since you filed that?
Yes, I let him know that I did file that, and I also have been in touch with the landlord.
All right, so when you say you let him know, you mean Mr. Coots?
Yes.
All right, so he's not here. I haven't heard from him. So I'm gonna set aside the default judgment and we'll schedule this for a pretrial.
Okay.
You'll get a notice from the court.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You as well.